Kembali ke masa sekarang. Ini sepertinya bentuk kehidupan energi. Ya, cuman sepertinya.
Interminable tale. You must be exhausted. My ears certainly are. So, to sum it up, the last time you laid eyes on Herta was in her office. She sent you on a wild goose chase for some trinket, the curio, after which you knew nothing else until Lady Asta contacted you. If that's the narrative you're sticking to, then indulge me. Who, pray tell, can substantiate this captivating drama?
Ya, mana gua tahu lah ya. Jadi, siapa ini? Mungkin Herta.
Affirmation. We can ask Herta herself.
Well, if you lace up those boots and start sprinting now, you might just catch the IPC shuttle in 4 system hours. But as it stands, not a single soul can corroborate his story.
Mr. Ratio, your style of questioning would seem to have a preconceived bias.
Apologies, it's an unfortunate habit of mine. When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. It is also the most efficient method, judging from my experience. Seeking answers with a negative hypothesis in mind is still valid research.
Metode yang paling efisien dengan hipotesis negatif. Ya, agak gimana lagi?
He can clear his name with answers. Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
Membela?
If you knew Herta, then you wouldn't find it weird.
Don't interrupt other people. Did no one teach you manners? Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
Coba ingat kembali. Gimana ini? Di sini gua akan apa ya? Anggota Genius Society.
I remember now. Back then.
That's enough pretending. Please be quiet. Based on your story, and the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
Coba membela.
Herta didn't mention the name of the curio. We were talking about something else, and she just mentioned it in passing. However, she did give a thorough description of the curio. I didn't make that up.
True. You wouldn't be able to make that up.
Why do I feel like I'm being looked down on?
And the assignment involves a curio
Coba
that doesn't
ingat
even have
kembali ya. Di sini apa ya? Coba ini kali atau
I remember now.
That's enough pretending. And the assignment involved Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one nameless ordinary curio?
ya mana gua tahu lah ya.
Imagine she would treasure one curio so much.
Membela.
Sure, but you're the one saying the curio in question is ordinary.
Say what you want to say.
A correct observation, if I may add.
Herta's collection. An endless trove
Ingat
of trinkets and
kembali
baubles. And
apa ya?
yet, she singles out one nameless ordinary curio?
Ini kali ya bentuk kehidupan energi.
The curio isn't the point. Herta was only addressing it because of its relation to the Genius Society.
I would imagine the curio is the creation of a genius. Affirmation. It holds some special meaning to Herta.
Yes. That seems logically sound. Then you said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio.
Coba ingat kembali. Ini kali ya.
I remember now. Back then.
That's enough pretending. Then you said you asked Asta for help
Coba
with the
membela
lost
terlebih
curio.
dahulu.
Yes, to get more information about the curio. I didn't get a direct answer, but Asta recommended I seek out a researcher who could help.
Then you said you asked Asta for help with the
Coba
lost curio.
ingat kembali. Apa ya? Ini mungkin.
I remember now. Back.
That's enough pretending. Then you said you
Coba
asked Asta for help
pakai
with the lost
item
curio.
terakhir.
I remember now.
That's enough pretend. Then you said, however, she decided to hold her tongue until now?
Coba membela.
Mr. Ratio, it's because...
I'm asking him, Lady Asta. Your testimony went out the window the second you started being secretive. However, she decided to hold her tongue until now?
Ingat kembali. Yaduh, ini gua pilih apa ya? Krisis kepercayaan.
I remember now.
That's enough pretending. However, she decided to hold her tongue until...
Coba ini kali ya.
I remember now.
That's enough pretending. However, she decided to
Coba
hold her
pilihan
tongue
terakhir.
now.
I remember now.
That's enough pretending. Please be quiet. However, so what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction?
Yaduh,
Or is
malah
Asta
nggak
the
ada
one
yang bisa
holding
gua
secrets
pilih
like
lagi.
they're going out of style?
Membela.
Asta isn't trying to hide anything. It's because of her position. Some things shouldn't be said in the open.
What could be more important than Herta's safety?
I agreed for Mr. Ratio to become involved in this. I should consider him one of us. It's okay. You can tell him.
Sepertinya kita ada ingat kembali.
Or is Asta the one hoarding secrets like they're going out of
Krisis
style?
kepercayaan.
The space station has been very distrustful of its higher management, ever since the Antimatter Legion's invasion. Another severe incident would further intensify suspicion, and cause great internal strife.
Oh. So that explains why Lady Asta approved of my participation. After all, the Intelligentsia Guild's representative wouldn't be linked to the space station, but would still share the IPC's position. They wouldn't be partial to anyone, but would still act for the space station's benefit. Two birds with one stone. Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting out that mess has been thrust
Jadi
upon
untuk yang
Arlen,
ini coba
head of the
gua
security
membela
department.
terlebih dahulu.
Yes, I ran into Arlen when looking for Adler,
Adler?
a level 2 researcher. According to the Department of Ecology head, he knows more about curios than anyone else. He happened to be helping Arlen investigate the disappearances.
Well, did he enlighten you?
Adler seemed to have an idea at the time, but
Sepertinya untuk yang ini
Researchers' disappearances, you say?
ingat
Yes,
kembali
I've heard the responsibility of sorting out
pembakaran
that mess has been
spontan
thrust
pada
upon
tubuh
Arlen,
manusia.
head of the security department.
I remember now.
That's
Yaduh.
enough pretend. Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes,
Ini
I've heard the
kayaknya gak
responsibility of
ada
sorting
yang
out
bisa
that mess
gua
has been thrust
pilih.
upon Arlen, head of the
I remember now.
That's enough researchers' disappearances, you say?
I remember now.
That's enough pretend. Researchers clearly, though. It bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked.
Membela.
No connection? I disagree. There should be evidence linking them together. If I review a certain record...
Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked.
Ingat kembali. Jadi apa ya? Ini mungkin atau tahu ini, tapi kayaknya nggak ada yang bisa gua pilih.
No. If I recall correctly, Asta said,
Ternyata
one of Madame Herta's
pilihannya
puppets was
yang
attacked by
ini.
an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal. Don't know the location.
Tidak
Isn't that
tahu
the same as
lokasi.
missing?
She did say that. But then what? You need to provide evidence to show incidents are linked.
There should be evidence. Arlen discovered something odd when he was investigating the disappearances. The space station's automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances happened. Arlen mentioned that each victim disappeared due to spontaneous combustion.
Huh. But there are no signs of a fire anywhere in the space station.
That's what's so odd about it.
Lah,
But
kok
this
nggak ada
information has an
tanda-tanda
additional layer of
kebakaran?
importance. This may not be direct evidence, but if the system also recorded the fire suppression system activating when the puppet was attacked, then there's ample evidence to indicate that these two cases are linked.
Interogasi
These two
berakhir.
incidents were caused by the same person. And the suspicion put on you
Ya
would decrease,
mungkin.
provided that this fire suppression record does exist in the system.
We'll see in the main control room. Let's go. Huh? What was that?
Lah, ada apa itu? Tim penyelidik Herta. Datang nih, datang. Apa yang datang? Gosip besar datang. Astaga naga.
Harrider Newsflash. This is an urgent broadcast. I repeat, this is an urgent broadcast.
Udah kayak apaan aja ya.
News has finally emerged regarding the attack on Madame Herta.
Ada
The Annihilation Gang has claimed the responsibility
berita
for the incident and
seperti
warned of further
ini.
activity. The Guild has expressed utmost condemnation.
Wah, apa itu?
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world. They give no thought to the masses.
Yaduh, ini sepertinya tidak asing ya. Tetapi gua pernah melihat. Oh,
Cowards trying in vain to reject their favor and escape the wounds. Flee then. Flee as far as you can. No matter the distance, annihilation will find you.
yaduh. Apa itu?
This is...
A declaration.
Kalau tidak salah itu adalah
They have set their sights on you. The legions
lah, yaduh, ini malah mengincar
the
gua.
Annihilation Gang is already paying a visit. It almost seems like this space station is more suited for the path of destruction than erudition.
This Duke Inferno Ifrit is a life form that hails from Fatora, a world long since destroyed. His race, the ever-burning fire demons, regard Nanook as their emperor and savior, but the Eon has never cast their gaze upon them.
A group of pitiful lunatics. I like Dr. Primitive's assessment of them. The value Nanook sees in the Annihilation Gang is perhaps far less than one might see in a child who deliberately broke a vase. The fire demons have a cruel temper and instinctively ignite and destroy items. Ifrit is particularly evil and cruel, even among his kin. The Everflame mansion he heads is even the arch-enemy of the Japella Brotherhood, despite both groups belonging to the Annihilation Gang.
Japella Brotherhood? I've heard that name somewhere.
Di suatu tempat.
On the Stellaron Hunters wanted posters, they stand accused of inciting the Japella Rebellion, the uprising that caused the downfall of the Brotherhood.
The Japella Palace crumbled in the scorching flames, and Ifrit's power has grown.
Yaduh,
day ever
tahu-tahu
since.
udah ketemu kelompok yang tadi, gua lupa lagi.
Something similar is about to happen here. Spontaneous combustion?
Ya, mungkin
It's as
kali ya.
routine as me finding fault
Pembakaran
in everything.
spontan begitu
The
saja.
disappearance of researchers and the puppet were all part of the plan. And after that, that video will soon circulate. And this station's fate? Flames. Nothing.
The destruction of trust.
I'm afraid more than trust will be destroyed here. You need to start acting now if you want to survive. You, come with me.
Aku saja nih.
You have a superior strategy? Pray tell, do we set the two of them loose, turning whispered fears into full-blown pandemonium?
If we did that, we'd be at a disadvantage. I'll stay here and try to contain the news as best I can. Please investigate the issue quickly.